On his show yesterday, Dan Bongino said that there are certain topics that it doesn't matter what opinion he offers, this, that, the other. He could offer no opinion at all, and no matter what, he's going to get comments in chat. He'll get comments on his posts. He'll get emails calling him an idiot because they think that he's wrong. Even if he says nothing, he's going to be wrong. And that's going to happen to me because I'm going to offer what will probably be a relatively controversial take on a controversial topic, that being the drones. Yes, the drones in New Jersey, Philadelphia, apparently California, and other places. Those drones are, in my humble opinion, one of two things. Either the U.S. government knows what they are, either exactly what they are, or have a very good idea of what they are, and in that scenario, they either don't feel threatened by them, or they feel threatened, but they don't think they can do anything about it. That's option one. Option two is that they're the ones that are actually putting the drones out there. They being some above top secret portion of the government that is then commanding parts of the rest of the government to keep the rest of the government in the dark, as well as the American people, the media, and everybody else. So it's either they know what it is and they can't or won't do anything about it, or they don't care about it, or they're the ones that are doing it. Now, there's only one reason that I believe this to be true, and that's the fact that President-elect Donald Trump hasn't said anything about it. We know that he knows about them, okay? We know this because as of November 19th, he's been getting national security briefings. And we know that yesterday the Pentagon put out a statement about them. This is in response to a theory by Congressman Jeff Van Drew that it's an Iranian mothership off the East Coast that is sending these drones out there. Pentagon comes out and says, no, that's not true. So we know they know about it. We know that they know at least something, right? And as a result, we know that President Trump knows about it. But more importantly, he's directly involved because it's his golf course was one of the places where he was where the drones went over. So and now there's a no fly zone there, restrictions for drones. So we know that President Trump is aware of the drone situation. Now, knowing this, you would think, based upon everything that we know about President Donald Trump, that he would have said something about it. He would have said something to the effect of, this just demonstrates the incompetence of the Biden-Harris regime. I'm going to get to this. We're going to take care of it. On January 20th, we're gonna hop to and figure out what's going on. I can't believe they don't know what's going on. He could even use it as an opportunity to say this is why we need Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, some of the more controversial picks that he has, and say, we need a stronger military to address this. We need a better intelligence apparatus to understand what's happening. We need better law enforcement to investigate and come to the truth. He has all these opportunities to say something, and this is the type of topic that he would love to talk about, and yet he's silent. Now, a lot of people will instantaneously disregard this because, I'm a Trump supporter, obviously, but I don't put him on a pedestal that says, oh my gosh, no, if he knew about it, he would have totally told us about it because we want to know, and he totally wouldn't keep it a secret from us. Come on, grow up. As President of the United States, and in this case, as President-elect of the United States, there are certain secrets that he has to keep. Okay? He will keep them. He's not going to betray his oath to defend the Constitution so that you can know what those darn drones are. Okay? He said he was going to release the JFK assassination files, and he didn't, and he gave good reasons why. I'm not saying that he was right to not release them, but he felt that it was in the nation's best interests to not know. I do hope that he releases them now, at the very least RFK Jr., but yeah, we'll see. But I do believe he's going to release the Epstein list, or he or Kash Patel or Pam Bondi or whoever. It would be Kash Patel who would release the Epstein list, the Diddy list. There's a lot of great things that are going to come. So yes, I do believe that we will have the least secretive government perhaps in our history under President Trump. But that doesn't mean that he's going to spill every secret, especially if it pertains to national security. If these drones are out there and they're harmless, or they're monitoring and they're able to stop them from committing harm, there's no reason for President Trump to go out there and say, hey, these drones are dangerous, but we're on it, or Biden's on it, or whatever. He has no reason to say that. If there's nothing we can do, let's say it's something crazy, right? Something where we know what it is, but there's nothing we can do about it, he wouldn't come out and say that either. But then in the scenario that it is our government that is doing it, he wouldn't say that either. You might say, oh, but he would totally fight that. You don't know. You don't know what it is that our government is doing with these drones. I have some ideas, and I'll probably talk about them later on the show. We'll see. We'll see how timing goes. If not, I'll talk about them tomorrow. But yeah, President Trump has not spoken about these drones. So to recap, I think there's a 90% chance that one of two things is happening. Either the government knows what they are, has a good idea of what they are, and they either don't feel threatened or they can't do anything about them. That's scenario one. Scenario two is that the drones are coming from the U.S. government. That's it. If these were Chinese drones, for example, there is a scenario, and I'll talk about this later. There is a scenario where if these drones are from our enemy, then we could be doing reverse reconnaissance on their reconnaissance or something to that effect. I'll talk about that possibility, very slight possibility, but possibility later. But no, chances are we would have already taken them out. So, or at least stopped them. But the notion that, we don't know where they are, come on. I mean, that we've called back helicopters that were literally hovering over them. We have satellites that can scan the area, find them, especially if there's a sighting of them, find them and trace them back to wherever they go. The notion that we don't have any idea, that the government doesn't know what they are at all, that's dumb. You can find my channels, my articles, my socials at jdrucker.com/find. That's jdrucker.com/find.